Commerce incentives, you'll hear a lot from Commerce. I've been hearing a lot from Commerce. I believe, and the Finance Committee believe, that they have sufficient resources to work over the next year. We're at a time when we're at full employment and revenues are stressed. So you have to be concerned about the time that you're not at full employment and the economy is not doing as well and the economy starts to go into a recession. I'm not predicting a recession, but the economy is always cyclical. And I would hope that when we're at a very good point in our economy and at full employment, that our revenues would be better and that our structural situation would be better. And since it's not, I think Commerce has to look inwardly and reassess how they follow through on their responsibilities for economic development. So we would like them to think more broadly, be more creative, and take and initiate new approaches to economic development. So we're keeping them on a shorter leash. The sunset ends at the end of the calendar year, and they actually have about $50 million of Rebuild Rhode Island credits to give out within 1 year. That seems to be more than reasonable for 12 months of time. What we did do, and that you're going to hear complaints, we put the sales tax credits that they give out under the cap. We had a discussion with Secretary Pryor at least a year ago. What Commerce Corporation does, because Rebuild is capped, they have found a way around the cap. Surprise, surprise. If they give out any Rebuild credits, and usually they start off with 100,000 when they're being most creative. They give out 100,000 in Rebuild Rhode Island credits. Now you're eligible for sales tax credits. So they give out 100,000 Rebuild credits, $1.5 million or $2 million of sales tax credits. None of that's under the cap, but yet it impacts our budget sometime in the future with no controls. It's inappropriate for Commerce to unilaterally make budget decisions. We set a cap for a particular reason. We need controls. We need appropriate and intelligent budgeting, particularly dealing with out years. So the sales tax is under the cap. They did not acquiesce to that. In fact, they pretty strongly disagree with that, but I think it's the responsible thing to do. And so does the House Finance Committee. So it's in the budget, the sales tax is under the cap, and despite of that, we've increased the cap to $200 million, and they will have approximately, I think it's $48 or $50 million of credits that they can give out over the next year. And that's a pace that they have not met to date, I don't believe. I mean, that's subject to fact checking, but I think that's plenty of runway room for the next year of time. And then, you know, if they do such a great job and they bring in all kinds of high quality companies for that $50 million, we'll be in session and we can certainly consider increasing that cap while we're in session. So the sunset is a little closer than they would like, and we haven't given them as much runway in terms of credit so that we can maintain oversight and make sure that they're doing the work that they should be doing appropriately on behalf of the citizens. We want a robust Commerce Corporation, but we want their focus to be appropriate and as broad as possible so that they can help all sectors of the economy.